What's up? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Chris and today we're going to be taking a look at the Phenyx Pro PTL-800 series mixer. Why do you need a mixer? You're a DJ, you have a controller. Do you want it to sound a little bit better? Mixer. You want your mic to sound a little bit better? Mixer. You want to be able to work with a couple musicians, have more than one mic, have more control over the entire sound. Mixer. You'll have more headroom, it'll sound better. You have a lot more options to help reduce the possibility of having feedback. Depending on the size of your production, this might be a little bit large for you, but there are smaller versions and they all have a lot of the very similar features. So let's take a closer look at this one. Now real quick, let me tell you some of my favorite things about this board. First off, when you plug in your DJ console right here, you have, on each channel strip, you have a sub button. And those buttons get routed to their own volume control for the subwoofer right here. So you have independent control of your subwoofer, and you have a sub filter. So you have a frequency between 450 and 50 hertz, which you can taper that thing right on down so your sub only gets the frequencies you want. It does have its own independent output for subwoofer. So there you go. That's really cool. And you see we got a flashing button for pairing. I'm going to turn my phone on right here for Bluetooth. Oop, I clicked something else by accident. Bluetooth. And I'm going to connect to Phenyx PTL. And it is connected. We have a separate volume up here, which is nice, and our main output fader here, and our Bluetooth. So that is very cool. So I also have a bunch of inputs, so I can do a lot of things. So here I have a condenser mic. I have a condenser mic with 48 volts of phantom power, and I've got an EQ for it. So check 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, check 2. I had my music still going, so you know this condenser mic is working. So you can hear it coming out of the volume of this speaker. I'm going to turn up just a little bit so you can hear it. Check 2, 2, 2. So you probably hear that bleeding through. And we also have the DSP effects. So I have an effect, and if I want to send it to the effect, check 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Where is it? There's my effect. Hello. I got to turn it in. Check. There it is. Check 2, 2. Check 2, 2. Check 2. And I have the FX bus over here. Woo, 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 woo. So we do have 16 of those. So we can change it from a nice little reverb, and we can have as much or as little as we want on there, which is nice. And we can also, I have a dynamic mic plugged in here as well. And that's on my channel 4. Check 2, 2, check 2. And also I can send that to the effect if I want, but I don't have to. Check 2, but I do have a full EQ. I have the low pass filter, which I have engaged, so you can see how that cuts out a lot. And then I have a 3-band parametric EQ right here. Check 2, 2, 2. I like a little bit of low end, but I can always bring that 80 hertz back in if I want to and not roll it off, and then just take out a little bit from there, which is very cool. So we have that, and we can send that wherever we want to. We can send that to the main, which we have it sent to the main. Let's see, what else? Now, I have a guitar plugged in here as well. So I have my high Z engaged for high impedance. And so we can play guitar if we want to. Should we play guitar? I don't know if we should play guitar. We're using a wireless. We're high Z. We've got the gain cranked up. We have a little effect on it. And we can do that as well. So we have a little something. I don't know if you can even hear me, but what do we have? So cool. So we can do that. We can put a number of instruments in here. So if you're working with somebody with an instrument, you have that option. So you also have the option to send your signal to an aux 1 or aux 2. So if you just wanted this mic to be sent to your videographer, you can have him put a 1/4-inch jack in here, and you can send him just the mics and not necessarily the music. Or if you were doing something like this and you had musicians, same kind of thing. If they were monitoring it and they needed to hear themselves, or they need to hear somebody else in the band rather, you could send that to them using aux 1 or aux 2 for their in-ear monitors, etc. So you do have that option. Also, if you're mixing multiple things, say you had a small drum kit, you know, 3 or 4 pieces or something like that, you can pre-mix them, you can send them all to a bus and control them with one fader, which is really nice. All right, so very cool. You have a lot of options with a mixer. And what else do you need to know? Besides that, you do have 2 headphone jacks. You have one down here. Where's the other one? Where's the other headphone jack? Oh, here it is up here. I think I pretty much covered it all. What do you think? There you go, the Phenyx Pro PTL-800. It's a pretty nice mixing console. I might be a little large for most DJs, but there are smaller versions, and depending on the quality of your production and how much of a production you do, this could be something to have in your arsenal of equipment, because it will allow you to have all the extra mics. It'll allow you to use instruments if needed. It'll give you a little bit of effect if you run karaoke or something with multiple mics. Now you have nice reverb, which is cool. And then you do have, again, if you work with videographers, you have the option to send auxiliary out, send them just what they need. But it's a nice unit, and it's under $300. Check it out, link will be below. Have a great Christmas.